Okay, so the Gauss-Jordan method of solving a system of equation which is have many variables, many equation, it's a great systematic way of actually finding the solution. So let's take a look at the three equation, the three unknown example, and see if we could actually do this for ourselves. So here are the three equations. So x plus 2y plus 3z equals 6. 2x minus 3y plus 2z equals 14. 3x plus y minus z is equal negative 2. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in a matrix. So I take the coefficient of these numbers, all of these numbers. So the first column is going to be in x column. The coefficient of these are 1, 2, 3. Oops. And my second column will be the y. So I take all this coefficient of the y. So 2, negative 3, and y. Then the next column, which is the third column, will be my z. That's 3, 2, and negative 1. The value of this is 1. And then this. Then 6, 14, 2. And I draw this because that's kind of like the equal, and I put the constant, which is 6, 14, and negative 2. And then, so this is called my augmented matrix. And now I'm gonna use word called row operation. So basically, I can add rows to other rows, or I can subtract rows to other rows, or I can multiply rows by constant or a fraction. So those are the basic operation I'm going to be using, and my goal for the Gaussian elimination is to get a 1 and then 0 is underneath. So I'm gonna have a leading 1, which is already what I have here, and then 0 is underneath. So okay, mamaya makikita nyo, dapat ito is maging diagonal na 1, and then itong nasa gilid niya is maging 0, and then 0 itong nasa gilid, itong tatlo. So ang una natin gagawin is maging 0 itong 2, kasi kailangan itong tatlong numbers na ito ay maging 0, and then ito rin maging 0, and then ito is dapat maging diagonal 1. So first thing we need to do is to subtract negative 2 to the row 1 plus row 2 to become a row 2. So, negative 2 row 1 plus row 2 to become a row 2. First thing is copy natin itong nasa unahan, kasi ito yung i-times natin para maging 0 ito. So 1, and then 2. Yung row 1 tsaka row 2 kukunin natin. So 1 plus 2, then copy yung nasa 3, then 2, negative 2, and 2, row 1 natin is 2 plus plus negative 3, then copy natin yung 1, then and then so na tayo of this 3, negative 2, and then row 1 natin is 3 plus 2, and then copy natin yung nasa baba, and then go ahead, then 6, and then negative 2, 6 plus 14, then copy natin. Tapos isa-solve na natin tong nanditong nasa sa pangalawa. Then negative 2 times 1 plus 2 is 0. Then copy 2. Negative 2 times 2 plus negative 3 is negative 7. Copy natin yan. Then 3. Negative 2 times 3 plus 2 is equals negative 4. Then 1, 6, negative 2 times 6 plus 14 is 2. Then copy natin tong negative 2 dito. So ito na yung ating row 2. Ang next naman natin gagawin is itong 3 ay gagawin natin 0. So, isosubtract natin siya into 3. So, negative 3 row 1 plus row 3 row 3 become a row 3. Ito yung ating solution. So, ang papakailaman natin ngayon is itong pangatlo. So, kakopy ulit natin itong dalawang to, yung nandito. Kasi ito lang naman yung kailangan natin ulit i-solve. So, 1, 0, then negative 3 times 1 plus 3, then 2, negative 7, negative 3, and then 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1. Next is 3, negative 4, then negative 3, then 3 plus 1, ay negative 1 pala since is ito ay negative. Then 6, 2, 3, row 1, 6 plus negative 2. Ay, basta negative 2 yan guys. Negative 2 yan. Then we multiply this guys and add. Sasolve lang natin siya. So 1, 0. So negative 3 times 1 plus 3 is equals to 0. Next one is 2, negative 7, negative 3 times 2 plus 1 is negative 5. So, next 4, negative 3 times 3 plus negative 1 is negative 10. Then 6 to negative 3 times 6 plus negative 2 is negative 20. Ito na yung negative 3 natin. Row 1 plus row 3 to become a row 3. The next one is to multiply the third row by negative 1 over 5, then interchange the second row to the third row. So, ganito gagawin. Okay. 1, then 0 times 1, then negative over 5, then 0. Oops. Lumutan ko lagyan. Then 2. Then since negative 5 siya, lalagay natin siya dito negative 5. Then times yan guys. Times 1 over 5. Negative 1 over 5. And then negative 7. And then 3, and then negative 4, negative 10, I'm sorry guys, negative 10 times negative 1 over 5, and then negative 4. Then copy this 6, and then 20, negative 20 times negative over 5, and then 2. Oops, kaya ba sila? 1, so 0 times negative 1 over 5 is 0. Then copy this 0. Then 2, negative 5 times negative 1 over 5 is 1. Then negative 7, 3, negative 10 times negative 1 over 5 is 2. Then copy this negative 4. Then 6. Negative 20 times negative 1 over 5 is 14. Then 2. Next naman natin gagawin, since ito is 1, 0, 0 and 1 na to, check na natin yan. Then ito is gagawin nating 0. And then is so 7 row 2 plus row sorry guys, ubos na yung ink ng aking pentel pen. So, balik tayo dito. Yung 7 is gagawin natin siyang ito, gagawin natin 0. And then, gagawin natin is 1, copy natin to 0. And then, 7 times 0 plus 0, then 2, 1, 7 times 1 plus negative 7, tapos 3, 2, and then 7 times 2 plus negative 4, then 6, 4, then 7, 4 plus 2. So, multiply na natin siya. 1, 0, 0 naman yun. Then, 2, 1. So, 7 times 1 is 7 plus negative 7 is 0. Then, 3, 2, 7 times 2 plus negative 4 is 10. 6, 4, 7 times 4 plus 2 is 30. So, ayan na. Meron na tayong tatlong 0 dito. Kailangan na lang natin is ito ay maging 1. So, we need to multiply the third row by 1 over 10. 1 over 10. So ganito gagawin. 1, 0, then 1 over 10 times 0, then 2, 1, 1 over 10 times 0, then 3, 2, then 1 over 10 times 10, then 6, 4, 1 over 10 times 30. So, we need to multiply that. 1, 0, 0, then 2, 1. 1 over 10 times 0 is 0. Then 3, 2, 1 over 10 times 10 is 1. Then 6, 4, 1 over 10 times 30 is 3. So, ito na. Meron na tayong diagonal na 1 and then tatlong 0 sa ating gilid. Then, ito na lang ang ating gagawing 0. This is matrix is in row echelon form, which is REF. This means that row 3, x equals to 3, and from the second row is x 2 plus 2x 3, 4, so that x blue. So we need to substitute. 2 equals 4, 2, 3, then negative 2. From the first row is x and 1 plus 2x plus 3x 6, which is implies that x, ito ay sinasubstitute lang natin dito, tsaka to. So x equals 6 minus 2x 2 minus 3x equals 2, 6 minus 2 times 2 but I'm sorry, negative pala to. And then negative 3, then positive 3, then equals 1. Ito ay i-multiply natin, diba? 6 minus 2 times negative 2 minus 3 times 3 is equals to 1. So, our solution is, our x and y is, x is 1, then y is equals negative 2, and z is equals 3. This is our solution. This gives the solution by Gaussian elimination. So, to solve the given linear system by Gaussian-Jordan reduction, we transform the last matrix, which is in reduced row echelon form, from the following step. So, balik tayo dito. Ito is gagawin natin siyang 2, and then gagawin natin is negative 2 to the row 3 to the second plus to the second row. So, copy natin itong 1, then negative 2 times 0 plus 0, then copy, then negative 2, 0 plus 1, and then 2, 0, and then 3, negative 2, then 1 plus 2, then 1, 6, so negative 2, plus 4, 2. So, solve na natin siya. So, 1, 2, negative 2 times 0 plus 0 is 0, then 0, then 2, negative 2 times 0 plus 1 is 1, then 0, then negative 2 times 1 plus 2 is 0, okay. Then 6, negative 2 times 3 plus 4 is negative 2 and 3. Yan. And now, we add the negative 3 times the third row to the first row. Then, negative 3, 3 plus 1, then negative 3 times 0 plus 1, then 0, 0, 0 plus 1, then 1, 0, row 3, which is 1 plus 3, 0, 1 times negative 3 times 3 plus 6, then negative 2, 3. So, negative 3 times 0 plus 1 is 1, then 0, 0. So negative 3 plus 0 plus 1 is, negative 3 times 0 plus 1 is 2, then 0, then negative 3 times 1 plus 3 is 0, then 0 and 1, then negative 3 times 3 plus 6 is negative 3, then negative 2, then 3. So, ito na lang ang natitira. Then, gagawin natin siyang 0. Then, finally, we add negative 2 times the second row to the first row. So, negative 2 row 2 plus row 1. Then, negative 2 times 0 plus 1, 0, 0. Then, negative 2 times 0 plus, mali. 1 to, then 2. Kasi 1 and 2. Then, 1, 0. Then, negative 2 times 0 plus 0. Then, 0, 1. Then, negative 2 times negative 2 plus negative 3. Then, negative 2, then 3. And then, 1, 0, 0. Kasi negative 2 times 0 plus 1 is 1. Then, negative 2 times 1 plus 2 is 0. And then, 1, 0. Then, negative 2 times 0 plus 0 is 0. Then, 0, 1. And negative 2 times negative 2 plus negative 3 is 1. Then, negative 2. Then, 3. So, our solution is x is 1, then y is negative 2, and z is 3.